Houston territory at the 38. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 28 yards. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25.
Greg Newsome ain't that slow, bro.
52 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Ford. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Stop.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Stroud. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the bootleg, Stroud. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs. from 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Watson now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jeff Okudah? You know what? That is Elijah Moore.
All the way to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to set.
That was a dot.
Result, but now you have to think after that.
Oh, that was a dot.
Just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Here's Stroud faking the end around.
Oh, trick play. Trick play.
That is caught.
That's a fucking fumble.
As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud looking to throw. And that
What the? This nigga
getting
getting saved.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here goes Stroud again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Watson being chased out left. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 3.
Here we go. Nike Texas.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 28 yards. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Texans 24, Browns 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Watson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This nigga lies more so fucking trash.
I think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
24! 54!
To throw is Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size
get
and
him
frame
ball.
to go
God damn.
But that time, they couldn't connect.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
At 31! 26!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little
This shit is not even realistic at this point. What the fuck, bro?
Only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release.
If I drag you to continue to run to the other side of the end zone, nigga, why you don't run? Like, this shit is not realistic, bro. It's some bullshit.
Well played.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Touchdown. You get this shit on.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty
No, I
simple,
hit the wrong button.
right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
To win.